Hey guys, welcome to Juicy Tea, where I read out the best stories on Reddit, so you don't have to. The funny, shocking, and satisfyingly juicy. Today, we're looking at some cheaters who kept it within the family. Would I be the a-hole for telling my sister her boyfriend cheated on her with me? Posted by a throwaway account. I, 19 male, have a sister, Lila, 24 female. I don't talk to my family very much, mostly because we're not on good terms and I live in another state. Basically, I was at a gay club with some friends of mine and a guy approached me. He was a bit older than me, probably in his late 20s, early 30s. We started chatting and we ended up in a hotel room at the end of the night. Then we never saw each other again. This was 3 months ago. Now, I was invited to a family dinner for my grandma's birthday. I arrived early enough to be able to catch up with a few of my cousins before dinner, and guess who came in a few minutes later? Lila, and the guy I hooked up with. He stared at me, and God believe me when I tell you that it was awkward AF. My sister introduced him to me as her boyfriend of 8 months, which meant that the jerk cheated on her with me. I tried to stay away from them throughout the entire dinner, but eventually, he pulled me aside when my sister went to the kitchen. He begged me to not tell Lila about what happened, and when I asked him why I shouldn't, he said, "You'd be an a-hole for breaking her heart." I told him that was his problem and that he shouldn't have cheated. He tried to explain that because he was in another state and away from Lila, he didn't have his needs met or some other BS. I told him I'll still tell her, and he tried to threaten me, but I left the dinner early. Now he's texting me and saying I'm the a-hole for sleeping with a taken man. If I told my sister, I'd be just as much of a jerk as him. I'm honestly really conflicted. I want to tell my sister, but I don't want her to think that I purposely slept with her boyfriend. So, would I be the a-hole? Down in the comments, DNCR mum says, "Not the a-hole, you need to tell her. He thinks it's okay to sleep around when he travels for work. Would you rather she finds out when she's married and has kids? You both need to make an appointment to test for STDs. If he slept with you, how many others has he slept with?" Yeah, putting aside the fact that he's a cheating wanker and your sister has a right to know, he's literally risking her health. He's regularly hooking up with randoms he's meeting in clubs. That's so risky. God knows what he's exposing her to without her knowledge. My ex cheated on me with my brother. Posted by a throwaway account. I, 27 female, was with my ex Anna, 26 female, for 3 years. She was my first partner after coming out. Since my family wasn't very accepting or supporting of my sexuality, I was very dependent on Anna, both as a friend and a partner. I loved Anna and was very serious about her. She was there for me and very loving and all, but we often fought about her not taking me and our relationship seriously. She said I was too attached and I felt she wasn't into a long-term commitment. She still met my family, and on our first night in my parents' house, confessed to me that she found my brother, James, 30 male, very hot. I found this hurtful, but Anna just brushed it off, saying it wasn't serious because she was gay, and I'm a human and I have eyes. Long story short, I caught Anna cheating on me with James. I fought with both of them, and after plenty of yelling and cursing, we broke up, and I told my parents that James was dead to me. My parents sort of supported me. I don't think they ever took my relationship with Anna seriously because I'm gay. And while they said they were sorry, they said they didn't really think it was all that heartbreaking. Anna started dating James after a few months, and most of my family just ignored the overlap. They honestly really liked Anna, and the fact that she was now with a man made it even easier for them to accept her. Once again, I don't think anyone really took my first real relationship seriously. I didn't know how to explain myself, so I just kept my distance from my family. All of this was about 2 years ago. 2 weeks ago, my mother called me to tell me that Anna was pregnant and that she and James were planning to get married and start a family. I'll admit, I was rude and said, "So? Are you kidding me? How was she expecting you to respond? Were you supposed to be excited? Happy for them? What the F is wrong with your family?" My mum got mad at me for being so dismissive and lectured me about the importance of family. I was ready to hang up, but I think my mum was on speaker because I heard James and Anna on their side too. Anna said she was sorry about our past, but truly hoped that I'd be excited to become an aunt. I kind of lost it and snapped at her. I said I didn't care one bit about her or her baby. I called her a cheating whore and hung up the phone. Since then, James has called me a B and told me to not show up anywhere near his family. Even my mum and some aunts have said I crossed the line. I've shared the details with a friend and she said I was in the wrong for the name calling and that I should get over Anna, implying that I'm only feeling like this because Anna was my first girlfriend and nothing else. No, it's because she cheated on you with your brother. What is wrong with everyone? I'm conflicted now. Am I overreacting? Am I being too harsh on Anna or my family? I haven't stopped feeling this rush of intense anger and hatred every time I see Anna happy and laughing with James. It feels more like cheating how she takes him so seriously and all, but just breezed past our relationship and ended it on a whim. Should I try to forgive her? How do I go about expressing myself to my family from here on? Down in the comments, Florida Inc. says, OP, ask your mother, if family is so important, then why did James cheat on you with your girlfriend? James is the one that's showing he has no respect for you as part of the family. Remind your mother, if Anna is willing to cheat on you to be with James, then how does James know that Anna won't cheat on him as well? How does anyone know for sure that James is really the father of Anna's baby? OP responded and said, my mum insists it was fate. She reassured me that she spent long hours with James and Anna to make sure they were serious about each other and that they were very apologetic for what they did to me. She says in the last 2 years, Anna has become like a daughter to her and would love it if I could forgive and forget the past. I don't think Anna would cheat on James. She seems, at least from what I've observed, very devoted to him, sort of how I was with her. I'll admit, it hurts to watch her do things for him that she never did for me. I was hoping I could find a way to be closer to my family without being involved with Anna and James, but I don't think that will be happening. Is it bad that I kind of hope that James cheats on her so Anna knows how it feels? My girlfriend was sexting her cousin and exchanging nudes during the process of us moving in together. My skin is crawling. Oh my effing god, I'm so disgusted. I'm still processing this. Earlier tonight, I found my girlfriend's Reddit account and decided to browse her post history. She had a post where she admitted to kissing her cousin and feelings sparked. In the post, she also said that she knew it was wrong and felt bad for enjoying it. She said it won't happen again, no sign of remorse in the post. I figured this was good enough evidence to snoop through her messages, as I already had a gut feeling that their relationship was way more intimate just from seeing how they interact with each other and how she talks about him. I had a weird gut feeling, but it was her cousin. Automatic benefit of the doubt. So I snoop, and lo and behold, she's creating nude albums for him, saying how wet he makes her, and him saying he wants to punish her for being so bad. My love this, my love that. I want to throw up. As far as I know, it goes back to August, when her original Reddit post was made. I don't know if they've had sex, and honestly, I don't care to know. Actually, I really don't want to know. She's sleeping right now and doesn't know that I know any of this. My plan for the morning is as follows. Coffee, tell her everything I know. I took pictures of their conversations. Tell her to not come back unless it's with a moving truck. Explicitly telling her I do not want to see her cousin here helping her move. Pack my valuables and leave for work. Is this sound decision making? I'm so effing flabbergasted right now. I could honestly use any advice if I'm missing something before morning comes. Update. Morning is here and reality is hitting. Going to make my coffee and wait for her to get up. As per the move out, I'll be having a close friend by my side just as a witness. This is all insane. I haven't confronted her yet, but I'll post another update once everything is said and done. It seems like we're going to have a conversation where we both agree that she moves out, since I can't technically kick her out as we're both on the rental lease. Thank you all for the advice so far. Update 2. I left for work as I can't take the day off today. I haven't told her yet, but I'll update tomorrow when we're both home on a day off. I'm taking your advice about being present the whole day when the poop hits the fan. So, tomorrow will be. Update 3. It's done. She came home, I confronted her with the Reddit post and about the sexting. She actually denied it at first, rather unconvincingly. I couldn't believe it. She asked me how I knew it was her Reddit account and to show it to her. While she pretended to read it, she asked how I linked it with the post that I knew in fact was hers. I told her she doesn't have to play this game. I know she's lying. She laughed and just stood there quietly as I showed her the countless pictures I'd taken of their conversation. She knew she was caught. I asked her if she wanted to tell me about it, and all she said was, "When do you want my things gone?" She knew. God, I'm so angry. Before the confrontation, I felt sad and confused, even remorseful almost, for her situation and how effed up it is, with complex PTSD and everything. But now knowing how complacent she was in it, I feel nothing, just anger. I don't know why she did this, and she doesn't know why either. She sat on the bed, and that's when the tears started. She said she's so sorry from the bottom of her heart, but I felt nothing. I was just looking at her while she was crying, her hand covering her mouth, realizing what she'd done to us. I didn't care, and I didn't want to look at her anymore. She told me how she was going to try and fix it all before I found out, and how she never wanted it to get that far, how she just talked to her cousin about how she was done. She also told me that she was worried I would find her Reddit account through that post. Isn't there a theory that cheaters always want to get caught? I told her it didn't matter now. Even if it just would have been a secret, I'm happy I knew this information instead of it being a secret. She asked me who I told, and I told her the few people I have, besides the thousands who have seen this. She asked me what they said about it, and I just summarized what each person said. She told me to not tell her mum, and I guess I'm not going to. Honestly, I don't care anymore. It's her life. I've never had a relationship come to an end because of cheating, and it's honestly one of the most unfulfilling, nastiest, effed up things that someone can do. She asked if she can fix this, and I said no, the foundation is ruined. I asked her if she had sex with him, and she said no, but I don't care, I'm gonna get a full STD panel done anyway. I told her to get a 1-bedroom apartment because her home is unhealthy, especially with her cousin there. And that she needs some serious work before she ever decides to date someone again. That was my only parting advice. She told me she was going to tell her family with her cousin, and honestly, I don't give an F what she does from now on. She said she'll get a moving truck sometime this week and tell me when she's coming. I told her I don't want to see her cousin here helping, and she agreed. She packed some things for the week and left. All in all, it went fine. I don't know what I've learned from all this and our time together, but I'm numb. Just numb. The end was so utterly unfulfilling and just effing shattering. Don't cheat. Remember, I post new content every day, so subscribe for more juicy tea.